Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to our Facebook Live. Hello, good afternoon. Okay. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Today we'll be talking about very common topics related to every one of you. So welcome everybody. Today we'll be talking about gut system. It looks boring, but I will tell you it will be something that you may not ever think about, and it is closely related to your problems that probably you are facing. Yeah. So So I'm Dr. Jeff from Revival Clinic. Yeah, very happy to have a chance here on every Wednesday to share information, to explain to your to answers to your questions, to explain more details, information that a lot of people misunderstood or may not get to know before. Yeah, so this is our chance here to help more people to live more beautifully and live healthily. So today's topic is talking about a healthy gut. A lot of diseases we are dealing with in our routine practice in especially those skin diseases, eczema, psoriasis, urticaria, a lot of allergic sensitive issues. So the problem is not only on the skin. The problem is actually related to our internal health, and the most important part of it is the gut system. Yeah. So today's we will be talking a little bit more details, but in the simple ways or simple forms to let more people get the ideas right and also able to understand at least as a very simple basics to get to know about your own body better. Okay, so today's topic is talking about healthy gut, healthy life. Yeah, so if you have a healthy gut, you will have a healthier body. All right, so when you have a skin allergic problem or if you have any related gut issues, something wrong with the gut, but you may be blaming or pointing fingers onto certain particular foods which you may sort of even curious or sort of like doubt yourself whether is it true or not, unless you probably want to do a blood test to justify it. But the answer is not, because if you do a blood test, it's not really able to shows you the exact result, and it's just showing that your body do responded sensitively to those particular agents. But that doesn't mean that particular agents is the one that causing your allergic issue. So this is the things that a lot of people misunderstand and wanted to do a costly blood test, to do a sensitive test, but eventually it is not really necessary in most of the time. Okay, so today's let's talk about a little bit more information on how and what is happening in the guts actually affecting our immune system and our body's health. Okay, so welcome again to every one of you, to all the ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining and spending your time with me. Just less than 1 hour, we will be sharing more information related to gut. So to let you understand what exactly happening in a simple form, to let everyone know, to let everyone understand more. Okay, let us begin. So our healthy gut, healthy life, slogan. So Chinese has a say, 病从口入，祸从口出. Everything comes from the mouth. Whatever you eat, it actually will affect your guts. Your guts is the organs that responsible for all the terrible things that you eat in. Whatever food that you take in, it definitely contains microorganisms, bacteria, fungus, besides all the nutrients. Even though you cook it, but it will still contains a lot of other materials that you cannot really control it yourself. So food wise, it's actually when you take it, our guts has functions to digest it and also to excrete the toxins out of it. So this is a healthy gut function. But the problem is if our gut do not perform in a healthy way, so what will happen? Okay, how it will affect our body, and why does it become unhealthy at the first place? Okay, so today's we'll be talking about all this and let you understand. Probably you are dealing with it without you knowing it. A lot of people actually have gut issue, but they never realize that they're having a gut issue. Okay. So as we mentioned just now, health gut function is to actually protects our body. Okay, it has few function. Okay, first very simple is to digest the food. Whatever food you take, amplang, everything you eat, whatever vegetables, fruits, meat, whatever drinks you drink, whatever noodles, fries you eat, whatever very nice food, it contains many things. Imagine your gut will be handling all the things that probably you are eating something new that you never eat before, but the gut has to be able to do something on it. You see, so the gut's power of digestion is very strong, and you will be able to handle all the things. But would the gut goes wrong if you always damaging the gut? Yeah, the answer is right. Yeah, correct. So the gut is actually will be sort of like weakened over time if you never take care of it. Yeah. So the function of gut, first of all, is to digest food. Okay, whatever food you take. But if you destroy the guts, then the guts digestion system will be weakened. Second is actually to protect our body from organisms, microorganisms like bacteria, fungus, virus. Our gut has a functions as a barrier to protect all these bacteria, fungus, virus to get into the body. Yeah, imagine whatever food you take, okay, so it could be containing some microorganism. You can't control all your foods will become sterile. Yeah, so all the foods will definitely contain some microorganism, but it's probably after you cook, it is in a lesser amount. Is probably all the bacteria dies off already. Yeah, but it cannot be 100% no bacteria. So in this case, our guts has to play a very important role, is to act as a barrier so that the microorganism doesn't invade into our body. Okay, so bacteria, fungus, virus should not invade into our body. Yeah, so this is another function of the guts, to protect our body. And beside digestion system, another thing is it has to select. Our gut has the ability to select what nutrients it's supposed to absorb. It has a sort of like carrier ability to absorb certain nutrients that it will select. For example, if you take a healthy oil, like olive oil, coconut oil, your gut will absorb up to a saturation level, then it will not absorb anymore. Okay, meaning to say, if you drink some healthy oil like olive oil, coconut oil, then after you drink, and if you take some fried oil, things like that, your body probably absorbing or already absorbed enough of this healthy oil, then it will be saturated in the receptors. Then the bad oils coming from the fried oils will be less absorbed. So this is the way functions of the gut takes place. So you know the tips and tricks a little bit, then you know how to handle your gut easier to give your body healthier condition. So the body that you have is solely of fully depending on what you eat. The way you eat, the food you eat is what you are. Okay. So functions of gut is actually determined also by how you take care of it from the food that you select. So function of gut is very important. Yeah. So beside digestion system, beside the protections of barrier function protection for the microorganism, it also selects certain nutrients absorption. So it helps our body to absorb accordingly if you plan or you know how to adjust your food accordingly. Then, okay, gut system also absorb water. Yeah, a lot of people got constipation. Yeah, not only their gut function is weak, but their water absorption is also deranged. Something wrong. So it gets constipation. Yeah, and gut also is sort of like it shows the characters of your body. Okay, if you have unhealthy health condition, let's say your liver is very bad, your liver has high toxics, or emotionally you are very depressed, stressful. Okay, then your gut system also shows the internal health. Okay, is a representatives of the internal health. Yeah, looking at the lips, looking at the tongue, looking at the oral cavity, you will be able to justify what is the condition of your health just looking at the opening of the guts. Yeah, opening of the guts on your mouth, in your mouth itself, the mucosa pattern also is representatives of your internal gut system. Yeah, so if you always have some ulcers, bad mouth breaths, and also your mucosa are very dry, cracky, These are the representations of what is actually likely to happen inside your gut system, and also inside your body. So imagine function of gut is very wide and it is very crucial in the body. So we should not ignore it. But indeed, we are taking advantage of the gut every day. Whatever you like to eat, you eat without considering first whether your gut is able to handle it or your gut is happy with it or not, right? So we should thanks God, gratitude to guts that he actually helps you to do a lot of jobs without you realizing. So we are taking granted for it. So we should thanks God for thanks God. Okay, so carry on. The function of guts, as we said just now, all these digestions of food, barrier of microorganisms, selections of nutrients absorptions, and also representations of the internal health. All these major factors or major roles are importantly played by these small, tiny friends inside the gut. We call it villus. Okay, so let me enlarge the villus. Is a kind of small, tiny hair-like membrane on the surface of the guts. The gut itself is colligated, and on top of the colligated surface, there are small, tiny hairs they actually also stand as a membrane, but it's a thinner membranes of the guts. Then this is the areas where all the functions of gut takes place, all the digestions takes place, all the barrier from the toxic absorption takes place, all the nutrient selections of absorption takes place, all the representations of your gut health takes place. So what happens is if you don't take care of your gut, okay, your gut become weaker, then it will shows up in a character we call it leaky. So leaky means whatever nutrients that it's supposed to absorb in, it does not absorb, it leak out. And also whatever toxics that is not supposed to leak into a body, it leak in. Okay. Again I repeat, whatever nutrients that is supposed to absorb in, it does not absorb, but it leak out. And on the other way, whatever toxic that is not supposed to absorb in, it leak in. All right. So this is a condition of leaky gut condition. And also at the same time, whatever nutrients that in the body that's not supposed to leak out, it leak out from inside the body. Yeah. So this happens when you have short villus, because villus actually is a mechanical or structural functions of a body that increases the membrane surface so that more probiotics can grow, better probiotics can grow, enzyme digestion system can take place in a nicer way or healthier way. But if you have short villus, your surface area become significantly reduced and the probiotics will become lesser in amount, and your enzyme probably do not able to play the role or the functions completely. Without the help of probiotics, it will be even weaker in the enzyme function. So your digestion system become weak. You couldn't digest the food completely. You will get bloated, you will get constipation, you will get gastric issue, right? If the villus is short and the probiotics is less, all the toxics, all the microorganisms in the food, will create toxics, without being fight back from the probiotics, and these toxics accumulated there will be more than what the guts can handle, so it will start to absorb and leak into the body. So this is how leaky gut condition, toxics absorption in the body. When the villus is very short, all the blood vessels, capillaries on tops of the membrane are accumulatingly a lot of toxic inflammations, and these will show ulcers, more damaging from the food that you take. Then it prone for more ulcerations, and also the risk of cancer is there. So leaky gut condition is a common condition, but nobody pay attention, or no many people pay attention to it. So this is explanation of leaky gut. It happens when you have a short villus. Is there any way to examine or to find out? So far there is no any possible blood test or scopes or any imaging test that can actually justify the villus. But from the symptoms that you have, it is able to conclude or to come into a conclusion that you are likely to have a leaky gut condition. So if you do have irritable bowel, for example, whenever you eat your lunch or dinner or your tea time, just eat a plate of food, then suddenly in a short period of time, you want to go to toilet to poo. So is that food digest so fast and the food become bowel very, I mean, as soon as after you eat? The answer is no, but because of irritable bowel condition, your guts contain a lot of irritations. All the gut membranes are very irritable. So whatever food that you take, it triggers up the irritation on the gut system. It mobilizes, and you tend to bowel opens, or sort of like throw bowels very immediate, because of the sensitive, hyper-reactive bowel movement. Okay, and then if you do have constipations, okay, it's also one of the characters of leaky gut conditions, because your body, your gut is actually lacking of a willows, the surface membrane is short, the water balancing in your gut is weak. So that's why you get the constipation. And then the gastric and bloatiness, because of lack of probiotics. Okay, your body tends to, your gut tends to be weaker into the microorganism killing and digestion. So the microorganism survives anyhow, fungus, bacteria, and it tends to ferment all the food that you take and create a lot of gastrics. Then you feel bloated, gassy. Yeah. And also, if you do have shorter willows and thinner membrane on your guts, okay, whatever you are stressful, whenever you are stressful, you're emotionally stressed, you are lacking of sleep, late sleep, then this will shows up ulcerations in the gut easier. Then you will have gastric issue, or dyspepsia, or kind of things like that. So you see, gut is very important, especially the willows. Whatever cause that causes the shortening of willows will start damaging the guts. And once you damaging the guts or weaken the guts, the leaky gut conditions happens. The subsequent consequences is actually tremendous. It will cause a lot of diseases, and also deteriorations of health, immune systems, inflammations in the body, and so on. Okay. So what is happening? Yeah, with short willows, basically you will have low probiotics loading in the body, in the gut. The digestion systems of enzyme will be poorer. You will be poorer or weaker in the nutritions, absorptions, whatever supplements you take probably not functioning. And the toxics created from the microorganisms will be more than usual, and the absorption will be even more than usual. Okay, and then you have symptoms, okay, of gastric, bloated, gas, constipations, and so on. Okay, so this is happening, and a lot of people's, with especially skin allergics issue, skin related allergics issue, are having gut, or we call it leaky gut conditions, which is exactly due to shortening of willows. Okay, so what are the food that we are commonly taking and causes the leaky gut condition, but without you probably paying attention, or you never realize that it is the cause of the leaky gut condition? So these are the food that you should avoid if you do have leaky gut condition or gastric constipation issues, or if you would like, even though you don't have any issues with your gut, but if you would like to improve your gut systems, improve your health better, then these are the food that you should not eat. Okay, top four kinds of food. First is sugar. Sugar. Second is the processed dairies. Number three is the oily fried food. One. So okay, sugar, including the white sugar, even brown sugar as well. A lot of white flours, to make into like breads, noodles, a lot of this kind of pastries, okay, and sugar comes in drinks, yeah, carbonated drinks, Yes, welcome back. Yeah, I think the Wi-Fi has a little bit of problems, misconnected a little bit. Okay, no worry. Welcome back. Yeah. So, what is actually happening? Yeah, in the body is the gut system. Okay. So, let me show you the slides again. Okay. So what are the food that actually can damage the villus in the gut? Commonly sugar, and the sugar including white sugar, flours, yeah, whatever food that mix from this kind of ingredients. And also the second part is sugar coming from fruits, certain fruits that actually low fiber and high sugar, especially mango, okay, watermelon, dragon fruits, lychee, longans. Yeah, these are the tropical fruits. They contains more sugar and less fibers, and it's advisable to reduce or cut off completely if you do have a leaky gut condition. To improve your gut systems, these are the food that you should cut off. If your gut is healthy, this food you should not take regularly or too much. Uninvolved is okay, acceptable, but don't take frequently. Yeah. If you take frequently, even though you have a healthy gut, but eventually you will become weaker also by one time. Yeah. Okay. So another categories of food is dairies, especially processed dairies, whatever milk that processed into cheese, okay, ice creams, yogurt, flavored yogurts especially. Plain yogurt is okay. Yeah. Then a lot of pastry, breads, cookies, cakes, chocolates. Yeah, dark chocolate is fine. More than 85-90% of dark chocolate okay. But if it is a dairy chocolate with milk, then it's not advisable. It will also damage the villus very easily. Okay. One of audience asking, gut got hair. Okay. We call it hair because it looks like hair, but the real name of it is called villus. Okay, villus, or another terms of it called villi, ville. Okay, so it means there is a small fine hair-like membranes, yeah, on the surface of the guts inside your body, inside the guts itself. Okay, so this is very important. The villus plays a very important function, and we should not ignore. And if you are able to understand it, then you will understand why is it happening, why is happening in your body. Okay. So what else food that also concern and it may damage your villus, and it comes from the fried food, oily fried foods. Okay, French fries, fried chicken, fried meats, fried tofu, things like that. And also marinated flavored, okay, or processed meat, like ham, bacon, sausages, and a lot more. Okay, so and what else? Certain food that contain high histamine, which will also triggers, the allergic response if you do have poor or short villus. So in this condition, certain food may triggers more. So for example, dry fruits, okay, yeah, Then this is kind of sour plums, okay, citrus, fruit high in citrus, okay. Even though it's good in vitamin C, good for skin beauty, but on the other hand, it contains high histamine. Whenever you are having allergic response, whenever your eczema is flaring, then this food can triggers a little bit more also. So try to cut down if possible, especially during the flaring of your sensitive problems or eczema problems. Okay. What else? Yes, another common things that we do see people who have this recurrency of allergies is because of coffee and alcohols. If frequent drinking of coffees, especially coffees comes in sugars and dairies, these two ingredients. Yeah, so try to cut. If you will be able to cut at least milk and sugar in the coffee, is actually at least a big steps to improve. Yeah, if you can cut the coffee, okay, alone is also very good because it reduces the histamine stimulations in the body. Alcohol contains a lot of these sugar contain high calories, so it is advisable to stop. Yeah, if you do have poor gut systems, it's not only damaging on the vilus and bringing causing the leaky gut condition, but it is also causing a liver toxics and liver damagings. Yeah, so best is to cut off or recommended alcohol amounts. Yeah, for female and male is actually roughly about one small cups of or yeah one small cups of wine per day for a woman and two small cups of wine per day for a man. So these are the recommended drinks volume amount that is actually within the sort of a healthy or acceptable amount. More than that is considered over. All right. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, yeah, I hope you understand a little bit idea onto what is the gut system, how is the gut functions, what will be damaging on the guts, what kind of foods is damaging on the gut vilus, and what is happening after your gut vilus shorten, what will happen, yeah, okay, what will it cause, yeah. So, okay, what would it cause if you do have leaky gut condition? Means if you always take this kind of food, or genetically you are born with less or shorter vilus, or if you are always emotionally stressful, okay, due to any reasons, that will cause your vilus to be short. Then your gut will be more leaky, and a lot of malfunctions, leaky conditions, less of nutrients absorption, lacks of probiotics, higher toxic absorptions. Yeah, all these will lead into diseases such as eczema, psoriasis, urticaria, yeah, or we call it hives, yeah, dandruff issues, dandruffs, a lot of dandruff. Sometimes there's a dandruff over these portions of the face. Yeah, there are a lot of redness. Okay, and acne triggering, after you eat those food and it makes your guts weaker. Melasma, okay, is one of the commonest pigmentation issue, happens to almost 50% of Asian ladies. Yeah, but what is the underlying problem? It's actually probably from your gut health. Yeah, and many more. Okay, my research here is more related to skin. Many more related to like autoimmune diseases, even like SLE, things like that. A lot of even heart diseases, liver problems, cancers, and a lot more autoimmune diseases are related with food. Okay, so the food is the I wouldn't say culprit, but it's one of a factor that can cause, if you don't know how to choose, it may cause you to have leaky gut syndrome, which is a shortening of vilus. And once this happens and it carries on, we become if it carries on and become more significant, then the consequence of it is related diseases will sort of happens. So that's why this is very important. Okay, so after you understand everything, okay, I think you should have some idea what is happening. Of course, then how to solve it, yeah, solution is, okay, let me enlarge it. Okay, basically, if you understand the conditions and the ideology and how it happens, then we need to target it in a logical way. First, we need to clean the guts. Okay, after you clean the guts, only then we can glow back the vilus. When you grow back the villus, then the probiotic will flourish again, right? As simple as that. Okay, so how to clean the gut? So first, reducing the damage, because whatever food that you take that can cause the damaging on the villus, it is harming to the villus and inside the gut. So we should cut it off. We should cut the villus damaging food. Okay, we should cut the villus damaging food. Okay, besides cutting the food, sometimes if your gut itself already overgrown with some bacteria of virus or fungus, then even though you cut down all the food, but the healing of the villus do not take place. So why is it happens? Because there are some bacteria or fungus are ongoing. So we need some medications like antifungal, sometimes antibacterial, but most of the time antifungal to cleanse your villus, to cleanse the gut system, so the villus it become less infective or less load of bacteria. Then it will become less inflammation and it will start healing again. Okay, yeah. The younger you are, the easier to heal your villus. Yeah. Okay. And then you may also drink certain ingredients such as aloe vera or some fibers, dietary fibers, to cleanse the gut. It's like brushing your teeth. Brush your teeth, brush the gut, hairs inside the gut. So you brush it with this aloe vera or fibers. So your gut will be cleaner, your villus will be cleaner. And then at the same time, you add on with some supplement like probiotics and enzymes. So probiotics is able to sort of take over temporarily the functions of the probiotic in your guts. Okay, and it helps to reduce the toxics accumulations, and it also helps to digest or helps the enzyme in your stomach or your guts to digest better. So, but it doesn't stay on. If you do take probiotic alone, without cutting off all the damaging food, without some needs of medication if necessary, or without cleansing the guts, your probiotic effect will take place slower. Yeah, normally at least 3 months, but probably you take 6 months to 9 months. All right. So probiotics, if you want to let the probiotics grow better and at the same time helps to uh, heal the villus. Yeah, besides cutting the food and cleanse the guts, with aloe vera or fibers, you should take probiotic together with enzymes contained of these kind of drinks or nutrients or supplements. Yeah, there are certain supplements comes with enzyme base. So meaning to say the base itself is enzyme contained and it also contains some other nutrients in it. So these are the way or the types of nutrients that you can take to enhance the probiotics effect. Yeah. Okay. Then after you take probiotics and start cleansing your guts, you have to drink a lot of water. At least aim for 4 to 5 liters per day. Why? Because we need to flush it off. Yeah, whatever you eat, but it cleans it flush, but you need to rinse it off, right? Yeah, so you need to rinse it off. Yeah, rinsing the guts with water also helps to detoxify, toxics from inside the body. Yeah, so then the gut will be more hydrated, healthier, and easier to grow again, right? Yeah, of course, some patience should be there. Yeah, expectations should be right. So usually we give the body at least 6 months. Some even need up to 9 months to really heals better. Okay, yeah, and you also can combine a little bit of vitamins, especially vitamin B6, B9, and B12, and also vitamin D. Some extracts from turmeric like curcumin, coenzyme Q10 are those very helpful anti-inflammation, and also it actually helps our body to reduce inflammation and also heals the gut villus better. Okay, so these are the solutions, the ways as a principles that you should do. Okay, so emphasize again is not just taking supplements alone. It may not work. Even what important here is the sequence. That if you look at it, the sequence stepwise is very important. First is to cut the villus damaging food. Without cutting the initial cause, whatever solutions you will do probably will reduce efficacy 50 to 70%, right? So you should cut off all the initial costs of the food, and with some aids of medications, then you will speed up the recovery of the villus. At the same time, you can start cleansing the guts with aloe vera fibers, and also take probiotics and enzyme to start cultivating the probiotics and improving the guts. so that it works together hand in hand, guts, willows, and the probiotics. So these are the things we need to establish. Drink a lot of water while you cleanse the guts. Then keep on persistently, consistently doing for at least 6 months, if possible, up to 9 months if necessary. Supports with some vitamins B, D, turmeric, CoQ10. It helps your guts, okay, willows to grow better, stronger, longer, thicker, things like that. Okay, so these are the things. Okay, the solutions. All right. So very simple. Almost coming to the end. Thank you very much. Healthy gut, healthy life. I wish every one of you start paying attention to your guts. If you do have some diseases that you are facing such as eczema, psoriasis, ladies and gentlemen, even mother, parents, fathers, if your children having eczema issue, okay, look at their guts. If they always take this kind of food, fried food, many dry fruits, bacon, sausage, fried fruits, pastry, chocolate, ice creams, cakes, then this kind of fruits that your children is taking almost regularly, so you should start understand why the eczema keep on happening and why it's not cured. How to handle it? You can use some medications to stabilize the skin and improve the gut. Take some probiotic enzymes, together with some aloe vera or dietary fibers. Drink a lot of water, then keep on doing for 6 to 9 months. Support with some vitamin B, vitamin D, okay, and curcumin and also CoQ10. Those are the solutions in the combinations to solve the problem. So if you do have psoriasis, is even another more advanced or extended conditions of gut weakening. Leaky gut conditions create toxic, creates inflammation. But if this inflammation is created, extended towards the derangement of the antibody or immune systems, it start to cause autoimmune reactions, which your antibody are attacking your own body cells, and then it will extend into another extent of diseases such as psoriasis. So urticaria is one of it. Over responsive histamine disease underneath the skin due to gut condition as well. Okay, acne, melasma, a lot of accumulations of toxics, hormone imbalance caused by gut intoxication. Unhealthy guts. All these are related, even though it's not direct related, but it is anyhow within the chain, within the chains of relationships. Okay, so the solutions is there. I put it here. So cleanse the gut, grow the villus, grow the probiotics. Practically cleanse the guts, by cutting off all the villus damaging food, by cleansing the gut with aloe vera or aloe dietary fibers. Grow the villus with probiotic enzyme. Drink a lot of water, which also helps to cleanse the guts. And then wait for 6 to 9 months. Keep on doing consistently doing. Support with some vitamins B6, 9, 12, D, curcumin, CoQ10. This will help the villus to grow stronger, better, thicker. All right. So thank you very much again to everyone who joins our Facebook Live. I hope this topic is informative enough to every one of you. So if you find this topic is interesting, also informative, so by now you can share to all your friends, all your relatives, or your family members who has this issue. If they have this issue, I believe these informations, when they understand, they will be able to help them better into improving their health. All right. So I wish every one of you stay healthy, stay beautiful, and have a healthy gut and healthy life. All right. Thank you very much. Okay. All right. Thank you. See you again next week, Wednesday. We will see you. Right. So here a little bit of small announcement and advertisement. If you would like to engage with us for online consultation related to skin problem, yes, you can make appointment with us through this phone 017-781-5237. Or if you want to get to know more about us, get in touch with us. Our clinic is in Revival Clinic, Kota Kemuning, Shah Alam. And then our phone is 017-781-5237. You also can approach us through a WhatsApp. Okay. You may also visit our website, revivalclinic.com.my. and also send us an email if it is more convenience for you, through our revivaldoctor@gmail.com. So these are the way to contact with us. Yeah, so I wish you happy Wednesday. Stay safe, stay healthy, and try to improve your gut and get healthier lifestyle and beautiful lifestyle. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. So see you again. Bye bye.